Do you know what? I'm telling you, I'm an awful idiot. I'm an awful idiot. I just did all the introductions and forgot I haven't gone live. Oh, good God. Anyway, we'll start from the beginning again. Oh, I've got something good coming up. Wait for this, wait for this. Hello, me lovelies. Well, let's catch up on the chat, and we'll be talking about Craig's new, exciting, wonderful channel that he's got going. Yeah, I just sat there, right? Played the whole introduction of the countdown and everything, and it came on and thought, wait a minute, it looks weird. And I was shouting out to Kelsey, Kelsey, can you see me? Can you see me? Can anyone see me? And I realised I'm not even live. Oh, here he is. Here's the man himself, Mr. Hedgehog. Mr. Chimpman, as I call him. Reminds me of a little chimp with a mohican. Oh, hello, COVID. Anyway, this is COVID, who is very, very, apparently, it's, I'm scandalous talking to COVID, apparently, by another quarters. I don't care what they say. But anyway, so... Are your age? Oh, I forgot. Here we are. This is for my Craigie, my cousin Craig. Here we are. This is my cousin. Here we are. Now, so Craig, as I told you, has actually got a brand new channel. Don't know why that was a struggle to get out of my mouth. Let's see. Now let's see. So he's for advertising. Here we go. This is what he said. Please subscribe to my brand new channel that will have the best clips of my lives. I'll read that again. Please subscribe to my brand new channel that will have the best clips of my lives and some behind the scene footage. Well, it's going to have all the best clips, is it? It's one thing for sure, there won't be much on there, will there, be lovelies? Oh, no, thank you. Anyway, so let's go and look at this new channel. It's called, it's got a really difficult new name, ViDEOCRAiG 2. That must have taken him a long time to come up with that. So anyway, here we are. This is his new channel. Let's see, what's he got on here? We'll have a little look at this, right? Craig, that is not a clip. That's a whole show. That's not a clip, Ducky. And that's a clip as well. 58 minute, 55 minute. These are not clips. See, this is people. He's a fibber. He's a fibber. He's a fibber. These are not clips. Let's see. He's got one clip here. It looks like video. Oh, here we are. This is the Cumbrian Truth thing, isn't it? I don't believe for 1 minute that's from Cumbrian Truth. I don't.
So this is Decca's letter from Cumbrian Truth, read by Chrissy. Because as we know, I've got previous for not being able to read very well, have I?
Now then, Decca, I felt like I need to send this letter to you as I'm in the same...
What's a letter? A letter. 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 Say after me. Letter.
boat as you at the minute with all this YouTube carry on at the minute. But Humble got me the jail and tried getting you jailed. I'm sorry I sent this letter to your mothers. It was the only way I could get in touch with you.
So he's apologising for sending a letter to his mothers. But when he sent people to put his mother's windows out, he hasn't apologised for that. But go on.
I don't. It'd be interesting what you think in the chat. I'm not convinced this is Ashley. He just got in with the cockerels. I can't see him writing a letter like this from jail. Somehow I can't see it. I don't think it's jail. I think this is a Decca up to no good.
To start, I want to say you're not a nonce and never have done out to any kids. And I know that for a fact. And it only came to me the last couple of months to get all the facts. So truly, I am sorry for what I said about you and your old man. I only got pissed off because I know how you was with Helen and Lucy. Not putting surnames in.
No, don't put any surnames in. I don't know who Helen and Lucy are anyway.
Even though you can read the surnames.
Go on.
I know you had a habit on the sniff pills and roids, and your anger got took out on women.
Had a habit.
You was seen and the crack.
Now, someone made a good observation here, right? I don't know how true this is because my handwriting was terrible. Still is terrible. And yet, you know what? I've got doctor's handwriting. It's scribble. And I remember when I worked with the police and I'd be taking statements and handing the statements over to them. They'd all be going, no, how are we supposed to read that if you've done it in Hindi or something? And yet, funny enough, the CPS, the solicitors, never asked me, what does that mean? What's that mean? Why? Because they're all solicitors and their handwriting was as bad as mine. But yet, someone turned around and said, if you look at here, the eyes, the lowercase eyes have little circles. It's not a dot, it's a circle. And apparently, I don't know whether this is factual or not, that only women do that. I don't know. So that's the thing to think about.
Amy is false. I reckon you did something with the mother and she used Amy to get at you. And I'm going to...
No, I don't believe that's Ashley. It doesn't, when you hear it being read out by Chrissy, it doesn't sound like something Ashley. You can't hear Ashley's voice in your head when you read it.
Be truth to you.
See, I'm not the only one who can't read.
But that's because
I was reading typed text and you're reading handwriting.
I had fuck all to do with your parents' windows going through. That was Tony Biggett. He got in touch with Craig Branny to do the job, but never took it. So Craig.
What happened with no surnames?
Oh, sorry. But Craig told Tony to ring me, so I spoke to Tony and we spoke. I said I couldn't do it because I just got out of jail, but my nephew.
Julian and Craig's doing the keggy snorting.
He was at mine with his mate. Tony was on loudspeaker and got the young'uns to do it, and that's the truth. By the way, I did turn up for a fight on the park.
I've got fucking no clue.
Stop it, Craig. Stop it, you dirty potty mouth. Auntie Anne's going to have to go down there and pay him a visit because he just won't learn, will he? Anyway, yeah, this next bit, it's not convincing what's said in this letter.
What he's on about
I was shitting myself, but I turned up pissed because I knew you would have knocked me out.
Does anyone believe in this? That's
fact. Look, let's get down to business.
Let's get down to business.
We both have the same problem. Humble Motorsport, Dave, Tony. So what I
Humble Motorsport. Motorsport doesn't like Decker, but he hasn't been at it. He's not a thorn in Decker's side. Decker never actually mentions motorsports, does he?
need to know to help me clear your name and for me to get even with Humble and Dave
This is not Ashley.
after they grass me up and put me in here. So the questions I need to know is when or where did you first meet Humble and why has he targeted you? How did Danny meet Humble and did him and Paul get paid off Humble to go against you? Did Tony go against you when Donna tried to pay him $5,000 to get your debut?
This is all what Decker would want Ashley or someone to say, isn't it? It's what Decker would want them to say.
Yes.
What I was thinking, some people's asking in the chat there, where did I get the letter from? Decker put screenshots of the letter in a video, but he put it on.
I'll translate that into King's English. Letter. Not letter. Letter.
You know, his third channel that's only got 200 subscribers, so it hasn't got many views, but you can go and see it on that channel if you want to see the physical letter. I've taken screenshots of each screen of it, and Chrissy's reading them now.
When I spoke to your mate Jay, who's in the army on the cesspit, he said you fucked Donna. Is that true?
Do you know what, Chrissy? Is she there? Is she there, the man? Is she there? Chrissy, you don't actually say things like that. Mucky miss. You'll never get a husband talking like that.
Do you think that Humble is a clan, Dan? And I don't know, is a clan and all the people who go against you are in the clan? Has Motorsports been brought into all this because his good mates with...
Motorsports isn't even a part of anything. When has Decker ever mentioned Motorsports? I've never heard him mention it.
Humble, I can't think why he's on YouTube when he doesn't know you. Why is Emma so against you? And I know it's not because you asked to do a podcast with Bri.
Now, this is where it's getting really iffy because he's friends with those two, isn't he?
Just can't think why. And do you think she is using Bri? Do you know Dodgy Dave was a PI? And do you think it's right how he killed an old woman?
Hold on, what's a PI? Private investigator.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's right how he killed an old
Dodgy
woman?
Dave was a private investigator.
Yeah, he's a dick.
He's not what I picture when I think of...
Did you get that, people? Did you get that then when I said that? No private eye, as in, you know, private detective, as in private dick. Thank you. I'll stop. I'll pause your laughing there.
About a private investigator, it's him fucking pulling up on his
Now, where did that vulgarity add to the meaning of the sentence? Craig, did that vile, disgusting F word actually add anything to the sentence?
Motorized wheelchair.
Killed an old woman of 8
He's
years.
called Dodgy Dave, for fuck's sake.
Oh, no, I'm not listening to it if he's coming out with that vulgarity. He can get lost.
Yeah.
I'm
How he
just going to
killed-
get past. I'm going to get past him because he's doing that annoying laugh, and he's doing Kirsten.
He's just like, yeah, I'm the man for the job.
And I don't know what's worse. The horrible, silly, please someone smack me right in the mouth laugh, or the swim.
Go on.
Do you think it's right how he killed an old woman of 88 and said his stepchildren were disabled to claim money off them? And sticking with Dave, I know you and him was mates at one point. Why did he turn against you?
They were friends for about 2 weeks though, weren't they?
And why did he say about the video when it was him who took it? Because any young lass wouldn't keep that a secret. And I know how sick he is after him saying he had my care records. And for what he tried to say, I did to my mother and sister too. To your acro being leaked. I know you never dropped your phone on the side of your flat in Scotland. It got robbed out the gym and they got it into your emails and got the...
That's not the way someone speaks in a letter. That's just so. That's if you wanted to get a letter that contained everything that Decker wanted someone to say about him, That's what they'd put in it. So I'm not convinced one bit at all that this is a. Do you know? I wonder if his partner would be able to confirm.
After you applied for it. And Donna spent 2 days doxing the whole thing, but Uncle K said you got arrested at his mates. And why did they put PC Anthony? Is Tony a copper? What's the link between Sammy and yourself? She seems a lovely lass.
Is that the end of it?
No, but
Fucking hell. I haven't read a word of this for obvious reasons.
I think you've missed a line when you took the next thing. It says about my own mental health and being online affects you. I've got in contact with Decca to make people be aware of online trolling and how people try bring you down when you get targeted. I was a victim of a group of people who targeted me for standing up for the right meaning in life and for making things right. These group of people got in my mind and nearly made me drive myself to suicide. There was lies against me and people targeting my family who have nothing to do with the trolls. But I'm now saying Decca is a victim of the same group of trolls, and
yeah, which is exactly what Decca would want someone to say.
They use their own platforms to keep their narrative the same as a group. But to all the people who are victims, keep staying strong with your ground and fight for the right meaning in life, and don't let them win because you.
Hold on a second. Something I need to point out to people in the chat. This letter.
Hey, get out of it. Get it.
Do you?
I mean, Chrissy would have read.
I mean, this, right? That's just, there's no need. I wouldn't put a comment up like that.
The date on the top if she was doing it properly.
Sorry,
right?
Do you know about Zello and what?
Can't get the staff, can you?
Donna's real name, but keep your head up and hopefully speak soon. Cumbrian Truth out.
Truth out.
Oh, that laugh. Drop the laugh and get another one, Craig, because it sounds like a bleeding donkey on speed, doesn't it?
2 multiplied by 10 plus 1. Cumbrian done.
It doesn't have a.
Do you know what? He's going on like this, taking the PR at Ashley. If Ashley gets out again, which he will do, and he takes umbrage to this, it will suddenly be Craig making apologies again.
On the top.
So anyway, that's that. So, what did you all think of that? What? Oh, what's this? Wait a minute. I've got still playing in the background. Is there a bit of an argument going on here? Let's see, just trying to catch up. Wonky donkey. I don't know, Wonky Donkey. I'm not convinced that it is him. One, I don't think he can. I'm not sure, no 100%. I don't think Ashley can write that well, unless he dictates someone. And it just comes across as what Deco would want someone to write to. What's this? The first time. Yeah, I don't think so, Craig. I don't think so. I'm not convinced. But I might be wrong, but I'm not convinced. Somehow, I'm just not. It's just everything. If you wanted someone, he wanted someone, Decker wanted someone to write what he wanted to hear. That's what he'd want to hear. I'm just reading. If you wonder what I'm doing, I'm just reading the. Yeah, but Kate, you're a witch, so a cackle like this would be a nice sound to you, wouldn't it? See this always. Whenever a witch tells you something's nice, go and check for yourself, because witches' nice things are weird, aren't they, Kes? If you know what I mean, which I don't know what I meant when I said that, but I meant something and it sounded interesting, whatever I said. I'll have to find out what I meant by that later on when I have time. You're obsessed with what, Rach? Rach. What you're obsessed with? Hey, what's this? Someone saying something. Try but about. I think you used the wrong word there, hard. That's what gets me. You get people doing that, but come on, right? Everyone gets this. And you get someone coming on, oh, you do this, you do that, or I don't like this, I don't like that, or I don't approve of this. And the one that always amuses me, gets me every time, is when someone turns around and says, I thought better of you. Or I thought you were better than this. And I always say, well, I'm not better than that, am I? You know, my view is if they want to pay my bills, then they can tell me what to do. But until they start paying my bills, buying my food, buying my clothes, then they can't tell me what to do, can they? Is it just me, Rach? I'm the one that you're obsessed with. I can tell. Yeah, it is me. It's me. See, no one's getting into this BLU-RAYCRaig thing, isn't it? They still keep on calling me Anne. Right, I want to get a new... Let's see what else Craig has got on offer for us. What else has Craig got? Here we are. What else has he got for us? If I can go back to it. I'm just looking, darlings. We've done that one, the deco. See, and if anyone wants to know, here we are. Let me put it in the chat so Deca can get some followers. You know, help him get the followers. Bleeding. Do you know what? I'm fed up having him riding on my bleeding back. I am. Why? What's negative being said here, madman? What's negative being said? Oh. Hello, Crafty Cow. I haven't seen you for ages, darling. How you doing? Here we are. This is for Crafty Cow, who I haven't seen for a long time. Here we are. This is for you, Crafty Cow. So anyway, so far, what's the general opinion of Craig's new channel? Yeah, that's my view as well. See what he's like. I'm putting all these good short clips on, and they're not short clips. Oh, look, he's looking happy there, isn't he? That's going to be, isn't it, Rach? It's going to be, and Kate, it's going to be loads of those horrible laughs, isn't it? I can tell. If he's getting it, video game. Random, all right, mate. Random, that's the right word, mate. Well, I don't want to play this because he's not here, is he? So it looks like he's in all of it. I don't know. It seems wrong. I was playing him speaking, actually speaking when he's not here, in case something's said and he doesn't agree with it. Then FG, stop being so rude. Stop being so bloody rude. Do you know what? Here we are. This Mr. Eggett. He's got a perfectly round Eggett. Oh, do you know what? Do you know what this moment beard? What is it with this moment beard that people get? Not Mormon. It's not Mormons, is it? It's a what are they called? Not Mormon. God, no, Mormons don't have beards like that. Amish. These Amish beards. I think they're horrendous. No, they just have it at the bottom. Ooh. Scribes. I thought that was skybirds. I kept on saying skybirds for some reason. Hey, disgusting. We're at a prison door. Oh, do you know what? I don't know. I don't like. Let's see if we can find something else because it seems somehow wrong talking about Ashley when he's not actually. I mean, I've had me run in with Ashley, which I've said before. He gave me an absolute disgusting mouthful on one of his comments when I was trying to give him some advice. But it seems a bit, unless he can actually get involved and say, "Hey, what are you saying about me?" It doesn't seem right somehow. Or is that just me? Did any? Oh, I didn't even share that then, did I? Good. Chrissy to release channel called DVD Ann. She couldn't copy me. She couldn't. Do you know what? I just did it again, didn't I? I didn't share the bleeding page. Hiya, Pepalaki. Pepalaki. Hiya, Panascoose. Team NFG. Do you know what he did to me once? I mean, Kate, he actually, and of course, I'm BLU-RAYCRaig. This isn't working, this act. He actually turned around and called me an old bag. Oh, yes, old bag. That's nice, isn't it? That's nice. She has got her own channel, but she never does it. See, she's under his thumb. He controls her. He can't do any. Oh, that video. Oh, gold. Here we are. Let's see if I can find it. Wait until you see what Kate sent me. I'm sorry, people, but I warn you, this can get a bit scary. And it might just be lodged in your brain. Right. But we'll get it anyway. Let me just start, Rob. This is not a nice. While do you have to play through them? Share screen. Here we go. This is I warn you, people, it's quite scary. And it might burn an image in your mind that you can't get out of it. So make sure that you're ready for this. You look away if you're of a delicate disposition.
Now, you be stressing on it. Let your wings out. Let my pepper from it. When you go, just put some pressure on it. Now you're winning. Put your hands up. Get your blessing, baby. You too blessed now.
Now, that was a bit scary, wasn't it? Oh yeah, here's Chrissy. Chrissy's she never used it, does it? Yeah, that's very, very interesting person, I must say. Kat said that to me without warning me that I might have a nervous reaction to it, which I certainly did. I certainly did. Here we are. This is my response to that video. Now, Just let me catch up with the chat. So how many are going to sub to Craig's new exciting, brilliant channel that has the best clips, even though they're not clips? How many are going to actually sub to? Well, let's get to it here. Let's see what he's got. Shall we see what he's got on his about page? Oh, nothing on his about page. Community. Oh, videos. Oh, has he put a new one up? No. So, what's he been doing on his main channel? But he's only served that up. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. Excuse me. I bet he's only starts this up because it's bleeding my nose. His channel's going to be taken down sometime. Doesn't he? He's like, no. Let's say I've seen all these. God, this I'm trying to find something interesting, darling. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. Here we are. What's this? Oh, it's up and coming. He did his Deca Daily. We've seen the one with the ladies with the big boobies. Let's see if we can find some videos from the past. Shall we find some from his early days before an absolutely storm hit the fan over something he did? Let's see, what's this? One goes rather than round up. I wonder if he still got the one up where he called me a nasty old cow. Oh, see, no. See you next Tuesday, he called me. You know, see you next Tuesday. Oh. I think I did a video about that, didn't I? Sure it did. Let's see if I can find the one that I did. Well, oh yeah, it was when he first thought he was when think of. Let's see. Oh, it was funny. He called me a cold woman. I didn't put him call me a see you next Tuesday in the video, so I'm not doing that. I've got some. Do you know, looking at when I started bitching at him, it's been terrible, hasn't it? Here we go. Agent appeal. Save ViDEOCRAiG. So let's start. So, share screen. I did this one. Yeah, I'm calling me old. Oh, he says he's not as old as me, doesn't he? Yes. I don't know what's going on here. Do you know what? I'll be able to do this soon enough, flicking backwards and forwards and not even bothering about it. But at the moment, it's like you've got to really think about it. Here we go. But yeah, I didn't play the full video where he called me, told me to off your old see you next Tuesday. Here we go. Can you see that? Yeah, it's there. Oh, darlings, dearies, duckies, this is an urgent appeal for ViDEOCRAiG. As some of you now will know, BLU-RAYCRaig's main channel has been taken down, and this will mean that ViDEOCRAiG will struggle to get more than 100 clicks on each video he does. Please help save him from the arms of penury. Do not let him starve on the streets. Give generously as much as you can. Heaven will bless you for such kindness. Heaven will bless you all. Please give, give, give.
I'm not as old as you, and I didn't watch black and white movies when I was a kid like you did. Get off my property.
Yeah, I didn't put the see you next Tuesday parcel. Oh, that's when he had floppy. Oh, God help me. He was just coming off the same speed then. And of course, I took an absolute hissy with him over something. I know, yeah, he had floppy style. He wasn't well then, was he? God help him. But yeah, that's an old one that I did of him. And let's see what else we can find from our ViDEOCRaig. Do you know, I'm just seeing some of my old videos here. God. I want to get one from when he was just starting on YouTube. Hey, what's this? Oh! Cancel. That's little boxes jumping up. Well, that's not it. Come on. Videos. Yeah, I want to go really back to when he just started off. When he used to beg to get on my channel so he could get subs. Come on, Craigie. Let's get back to the early stuff. Oh, when he had that fallout with fighting trolls. ViDEOCRaig's a troll comments on BLU-RAYCRaig videos. ViDEOCRaig, Fox News. Well, I'm looking here. Of course, it's not like mine where it's excitement every step of the way. Here we are. Should I play my reply to Andrew Gine? Should I? Should I? This is the one. This isn't the one where he calls me to see you next Tuesday. Here we are. No, should have played the one where he calls me to see you next Tuesday. I have to get him when he's got a floppy on. Or he's got a floppy. You don't have a floppy on, do you? You just have a floppy. Oh, it wasn't on this one, was it? Actually, let's play this one, the reply to Anne, because it's me. Here we go. This is where I've taken off on him. And yeah. Here we are. See, he does this one quite nice, and then in the See You Next Tuesday one, he just went for it because he was coming off the speed, wasn't he? So he thought, sod it, I'll just go for it. But this one was being more polite. This is when we fell out because he went on to Exposure TV when that horrible, disgusting, foul thing, Uncle K was really cutting into me, and they were all cutting into me. And so I thought, sod you. But we got over it because we like each other. We do like each other.
Make it in the Hi, I'm ViDEOCRaig. Welcome back to the channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. You fucking dick. First video in my brand new apartment. Unfortunately, it's not a more positive one, but let's get to it.
Hello, me lovelies. Just to address this issue. That's what you call style. That's what you call style. That's what you call beauty. Look at that, kids. Look at that. All you beautiful ladies, look at that. You can get to my standard if you really try hard. ViDEOCRaiG. He went on to Exposure TV. Now, I've been getting nothing but 100% hate speech. They call it roasting. It's not roasting. It's hate speech. Oh, it's horrible. It was absolutely horrendous.
I go on Exposure TV quite a lot. I really enjoy some of the content there.
Now, the only reason he went on there was to get this Uncle K character and get in with him, so he could get him onto his channel, because he thought, oh, I'll get the clicks like Exposure TV is.
I've spoken to Uncle K on DMs on Instagram since December on a regular basis. I get on very well with him. He's a fucking top guy.
See, that's why Craig, you can tell he never paid attention at school, did he? When I say ViDEOCRaiG has destroyed any chance of himself getting on in the entertainment industry, especially as a comedian. Oh, this is me being mega bitch mode. This is where you can tell that I used to work in the theatre and I was brought up in entertainment, because this is mega bitch that you hear all the time in theatres. Whatever. No, he hasn't destroyed us. It was never going to happen.
I'm not trying to make it in the entertainment industry at all. Since 1996, I've had record deals, I've run record labels, I've owned a CD and DVD worldwide distribution company, I've owned a film company, blah, 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 blah.
You can tell he'd love to punch my face in at that moment, wouldn't he? He would love to punch my face in.
I retired at 40. I'm not trying to make it in anything. I've done what I was going to do. Got the T-shirt.
When he was doing these shows, when you see him post... Oh, this is what I mean about being a bitch. This is how you hate someone that's in the entertainment industry, by saying something like this. Posting up these videos, these comedy shows he's doing at these comedy clubs. He's actually paying them to do his routine. They're not paying him.
I have never, ever paid to be on stage. Ever. Ever, ever, ever.
You'll hear it on the radio station advert, come and learn to be a comedian, blah, 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 a stand-up comedian. We can show you how. We're doing a course. They get there, and then they're told that this course will cost them, it's a few £100. And once they do the course, they'll get a spec of so many minutes on at a comedy club stage that they own or have connections to. And the more you pay up and the more lessons you take, the more gigs or time you get on this stage. So effectively, ViDEOCRaiG is paying them to appear on that stage. They're not paying him.
In 2000...
Oh, that is really me punching below the belt.
2019, I did a comedy course, which was 10 weeks. At the end of that 10 weeks, you got one slot on a charity night. That charity night...
Look at his eyes. You can see he's thinking, oh, I'd love to kill you.
Slot, that 5-minute slot I did, is now the infamous set that upset a lot of people. On a face-to-face value, I've always liked Dan. I've got on really well with that, I thought. When people have said to us that they won't come on the channel because Anne's on the channel.
Now, here's where he gets to be a bitch. You can tell he works in the entertainment industry because what he says here, what I've been doing to him, he starts doing back with being a theatrical bitch.
The channel because Anne's on the channel. I took it on the chin.
Yeah, let's get it. Here we go. Yeah. But it's true, the people that refuse to go on his show if I was on.
When people have said to us that they won't come on the channel because Anne's on the channel, I took it on the chin and I showed Anne the loyalty, even though she's not aware of this. Until
I was aware. I could see people in the bleeding comments saying, "Hey, what you got that thing on for?"
now, I showed her the loyalty because there was a time period when there was only Anne and Steve Wraith that would give me the time of day, let alone supporters. So
I made your career, boy. I made your career. That's what you mean to say. I made your career.
I was re-showing the loyalty, even though she wasn't aware of it. Now she's blocked us on everything, and I did block her back, but she blocked me first. I was a little bit upset because I thought that our relationship was at a point where if she had an issue with us, the first thing she would do is come to us. She knows I'm...
Oh, look, Craig, when you got that hernia after picking me up and throwing me on the bed, what's the point of carrying on with our relationship?
I'm approachable. She knows I always like to talk things out, and I thought that would happen.
Oh, that was a time in the past. See, this is it where you've got to understand. People come on to me now going on about Craig. I thought you didn't like him. I thought you like him. I like him, then I don't like him. I like him, then I don't like him. I like him, then I don't like him. But it's not hatred because of I hate them. And I am capable. People say, "Oh, I never hate anyone." Come on, we all do. If I hate someone, I'll never speak to them again. That's it. It's an end of it. But with Craig, it's like, I like you 1 minute, I don't like you. So it's a process of learning to let him just get on with what he's doing. And I won't look at what I don't like. I'll just look at what I do like, that way. But yeah, I like him. I like him more times than I don't like him. But it's more or less a control thing. I used to do that. Tell me the one that said that he used to do that too. God, why have I forgotten his name? That's terrible. Sean Atwood. He used to say to me, he'd say, "You keep on telling me what to do." And I'd suddenly think, "Oh, yeah, I am telling him what to do. I shouldn't be doing that. It's this channel. Oh, have you seen this baby? Have you seen little Ziggy? Oh, Ziggy's a little cute. He won't put up out here because he's not talking to me at the moment. He's not talking to me. And he hasn't spoken to me for a long time. But yeah, that was interesting. But yeah, I don't hate Craig. Just looking some. Well, what it is, Clary, I mean, I can tell he wants me. Well, it's obvious when we met. We met, and him and Chris, it was a bit obvious that he was walking around, trying to keep his knees together. This madman is causing quite a sensation, isn't he? Oh, thank you, Vinyl Sound. That better not be the bleeding mouse. The mouse comes on the fake account and starts wetting itself when but here we are, Vinyl Sound. Yeah. And this is for Madman. Let's see, where am I up to now? Right, I'll start closing up now, but let me catch up on the chat because I like to read the chat, and you all have your own little. I love this. You have your own little conversations, don't you? Do you know that, Maureen? What you've just put, and it comes up. Not where you see it there. Face screen, smiling, face screen, smiling, face screen, smiling. I used to see this because it doesn't actually come up with the emojis all the time for some reason. And I used to think people were actually typing that. And I think, what are they typing face green, smiley and stuff like that. Then I realised, oh, on some of them the emojis don't show. Here in Scotland, Jane in Scotland, you can see the emojis there, but for some reason they always don't come up. Strange enough. Let's get some of the latest ones. You have spells to cast. Spells, spells, spells. There's a good little, it's a bit of a confrontation going on, isn't there? Right. So what I'm going to do you want to see our lovely ViDEOCRaig dancing away again? And I'll say goodbye. Thank you, Kelsey, as well. Thank you, Kelsey. And so I'll do it. I'll play out with Craig's wonderful dancing to fame. And I'll see you tomorrow, my darlings. And you better put someone, here we are, Rachel, if you're still there, tell them to start putting out something that I can actually use, because, oh my God, I'm having to wake up. I'm having to build up a sweat here trying to make it sound interesting, darling. I'm having to work out a sweat anyway. I'll leave you with this, me lovelies.